Have you ever heard of Diego Garcia and wondered why the US maintains a presence there? Nestled in the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean, Diego Garcia is a remote coral atoll that boasts a unique blend of strategic importance and natural beauty. This island, the largest in the British Indian Ocean territory, is a British possession, but has been leased to the United States since 1966. Now you might wonder, why would the United States be interested in such a remote location, nearly 1,500 miles south of India and 600 miles east of Madagascar? The answer lies in its strategic location. Sitting in the middle of the Indian Ocean, Diego Garcia serves as a crucial refueling stop for American aircraft and ships. Its geographical position also makes it an ideal base for various military operations, ranging from intelligence gathering to drone strikes. But it's not just about fueling and military operations. Diego Garcia has a deep-rooted history with the United States military. From being a base for spy planes and submarines during the Cold War to launching attacks against Iraq during the Gulf War in the 90s, the island has played a pivotal role in numerous U.S. military endeavors. However, the U.S. presence on Diego Garcia is not without controversy. Critics argue that this far-flung island is being used to violate human rights, especially with regards to the detention of suspected terrorists. Despite these allegations, the U.S. government staunchly defends its use of the island, claiming it to be a vital cog in its national security strategy. And it's not all military and controversy. Diego Garcia is also an ecological haven. Its expansive lagoon is a breeding ground for a myriad of fish species and corals, while the island itself is home to a multitude of bird species, including the critically endangered pink-footed shearwater. In essence, Diego Garcia is a place of contrast, a strategic military location, an ecological sanctuary, and a source of heated debate. Now let's delve into the history of this fascinating island. The relationship between the U.S. and Diego Garcia dates back to the height of the Cold War. This idyllic coral atoll, seemingly an unlikely battleground of superpowers, was leased by the U.S. from the U.K. in 1966. What made this remote island so attractive to the U.S., you may wonder? Well, its strategic location in the middle of the Indian Ocean made it an ideal outpost for monitoring the Soviet Union's naval activities. Diego Garcia became home to spy planes and submarines, its tranquil lagoons providing perfect camouflage for these covert operations. These were the days of cloak and dagger, where the quietest whisper could change the course of history. The island became an unsung hero of the Cold War, its role largely unknown to the outside world. As the Cold War thawed, Diego Garcia's strategic importance did not diminish. In fact, it only grew. The 90s saw the island transformed into a launch pad for attacks against Iraq during the Gulf War. The island's isolation made it a perfect staging ground for military operations, far from prying eyes. It was during this time that Diego Garcia cemented its position as a crucial piece of the U.S.'s global military strategy. Beyond its military significance, the island played a crucial role in intelligence gathering. Its remote location allowed the U.S. to keep tabs on activities across the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean, providing invaluable data that shaped countless decisions in Washington. But it hasn't all been about warfare and intelligence. Diego Garcia has also served as a vital refueling stop for aircraft and ships, ensuring the U.S.'s ability to quickly respond to crises across the globe. It's the island's unique combination of location, isolation, and versatility that has made it so valuable to the U.S. The military significance of Diego Garcia continues even today. Though its role has changed over the years, the island remains a key part of the U.S.'s national security strategy. From the height of the Cold War to the present day, Diego Garcia has stood as a silent sentinel in the Indian Ocean, its story intertwined with some of the most pivotal moments in recent history. In the present day, Diego Garcia plays a pivotal role in the U.S. military operations. This remote coral atoll, nestled in the heart of the Indian Ocean, serves as a strategic outpost that bolsters the military reach of the United States. Diego Garcia's geographical position makes it a valuable pit stop for refueling both military aircraft and naval vessels. Its location, over 1,000 miles away from the nearest continent, offers a degree of seclusion that is hard to match. This isolation gives the U.S. military a strategic advantage, providing a secure base to refuel, repair, and restock their forces, far from prying eyes. But the island's utility goes beyond being a mere refueling stop. Diego Garcia is also a hub for intelligence gathering. The island hosts a variety of sophisticated surveillance equipment capable of monitoring activities across a vast expanse of the Indian Ocean and beyond. This surveillance capability is crucial for keeping an eye on volatile regions and maintaining international security. Adding another layer to its strategic importance, Diego Garcia has been used as a launchpad for drone operations. The island's isolation and the expansive open ocean surrounding it provide an ideal environment for launching and controlling drone missions. These operations play a crucial role in the U.S. military's efforts to combat terrorism and uphold international peace. However, the island isn't just a base for aircraft and drones. Diego Garcia has also been used as a detention center for suspected terrorists. This use of the island has drawn international attention and raised questions about the treatment of detainees and the legal implications of such a facility. But the U.S. presence on Diego Garcia has stirred quite a bit of controversy. The U.S. military presence on Diego Garcia has not been without its critics. The island's role as a strategic military location has drawn a fair share of controversy. Human rights advocates have raised concerns about Diego Garcia's use as a detention center. It's been alleged that suspected terrorists have been held and interrogated here in what critics claim is a violation of international law. The island's isolation and the secrecy shrouding its operations have fueled these allegations. This has led to calls for increased transparency regarding the activities on Diego Garcia. It's not just about detention, though. The military presence has also been linked to regional instability. Some argue that the military might showcased on this tiny island can upset the balance of power in the Indian Ocean region. Critics suggest that it potentially antagonizes other nations and could even spark a regional arms race. The presence of a superpower in an otherwise quiet part of the world is seen by some as a disruption to peace and stability. However, the U.S. government sees things differently. They argue that Diego Garcia is an essential part of their national security strategy. The island's strategic location, halfway between East Africa and Southeast Asia, makes it a valuable asset for military operations. It provides a convenient refueling stop and launch point for missions in the Middle East and Asia. Moreover, the U.S. government maintains that its activities on Diego Garcia are in compliance with international law. They argue that the military base is a necessary deterrent to those who pose a threat to international peace and security. Yet it's important to remember that Diego Garcia is more than just a military base. It's a place with its own unique history, a rich ecosystem, and a culture shaped by its remote location, and the diverse people who have called it home. As we delve into these controversies, it's crucial to keep an open mind. The story of Diego Garcia is a complex one, and understanding it fully requires considering all perspectives. Despite the controversy, Diego Garcia is more than just a military base. Diego Garcia is not just about military operations, it's a haven for many unique species. This coral atoll is teeming with life both above and below the surface. The surrounding lagoon, a nurturing cradle of biodiversity, plays host to a multitude of fish and coral species. It's an underwater paradise, a vivid tapestry of colors, shapes, and movements, where life thrives in the sun-dappled waters. Above the water, the island's lush vegetation provides a sanctuary for a variety of bird species. The melodious chorus of these winged inhabitants adds a captivating soundtrack to the island's charm. Among these birds, the critically endangered pink-footed shearwater finds a safe haven, adding another layer to the island's rich biodiversity. Diego Garcia, a strategic military location, an important ecosystem, and a place with a rich history and culture. Truly fascinating, isn't it? Welcome to my channel. My name is Mort, and I hope you've enjoyed this exploration of Diego Garcia. We've delved into the historical significance of this remote British Indian Ocean territory, leased by the United States since 1966, and its intriguing role in global geopolitics. We've also explored the present-day usage of Diego Garcia as a strategic refueling stop and a base for drone operations, and the controversies that surround it. And let's not forget the breathtaking ecosystem of the island, home to numerous species of fish, coral, and the critically endangered pink-footed shearwater. Diego Garcia, in all its complexity, is indeed a fascinating place. Its strategic importance, coupled with its rich biodiversity, makes it a unique intersection of military might and natural splendor. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so I can share many more of Explore Mort's World with you.